Oh yeah. Today's
We've
Megan
been
my
talking.
Speedy.
Yay, Speedy!
Just
I
a
love
normal
your
little
charm on
Speedy.
there.
That's the one from Tory Burch.
That's cute.
Yeah, they gave it to me
That's sweet.
for free.
How did your Brighton video do?
Oh, hold on. Let me mute this.
Flashing, flashing.
There we go. Okay. I had to
We're
mute my
live, by the way.
projector.
People start streaming in.
Okay. Let me make sure my projector's set up so I can see the comments. You don't see, can you see my projector? I don't want it to
Well,
be.
I can see a flashing. There's
Okay.
a glass behind you that's kind of. There we go. Better.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a different space than you normally film from, right?
Yeah, this is my living room.
What was the place before? Hey,
Uh,
D. Higginbotham. Hey, Brian Simpson.
My bedroom.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Hello, everyone. Aloha.
Hi, Jane. Can you see the chat, Saya?
Yep. I'm good. I see it on my projector.
Yeah, I'm gonna text chat right now with Craig, Jolie, and Winnie, who are all
Oh,
talking
yes.
about what's happening in Florida. Oh my Jesus. Cat 5, because there's no Cat 6.
Yeah.
Oh, Donna says, "Hey guys, how are you tonight?" Right now I am thrilled not to be in Florida. And I love Florida and I have friends all over there, and I'm like, oh dear.
I know. I was watching oh, then I lost you for a second, hon.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. I was watching oh gosh, what? Oh, Erica's Instagram feed. Erica's Girly World.
Right. Yeah.
They had to like drain her pool, bring all the furniture in.
I can't even mention. See, Dee Higginbotham, she's in Florida. Yeah.
Oh,
But she's further up, so it's not so bad. But I have friends all the way along near Tampa, and then I
yeah.
have friends in Orlando, Tallahassee, and up north, so it's like everybody's gonna get affected, and Jolie, of course.
Yeah.
Hey,
Is Jolie bunkering down? Aloha, Cammy.
yeah, she's bunkering down. At least she has experience. She says she
Okay.
has a lot of hurricane experience. And I mean, I swear, if I lived anywhere in that state, I'd have permanent hurricane shutters on my house. Dee says she's worried about everyone. Me too. No
Yeah.
one really worried me. All of the apartment dwellers.
Yeah. I just feel so bad.
Mm-hmm. It's like, please peter out, storm. Just don't slam the poor state of Florida that hard. Or at
Yeah.
least, I don't know. There's no good way. Hey, my friend sent me it's changing. Hey, Craig, changing the topic. Look at this. Isn't this cool?
What is
A
that?
friend of mine sent me a sheet mask and it's an alien face.
Oh, that's really cool.
Isn't that cool? I was like, oh my gosh, that was the funniest thing. I don't normally use or face masks because I'm too lazy to spend 20 minutes hanging out with this. People are like, it's so relaxing. I'm like,
Yes.
no, I don't find it relaxing. I just get like, it's on my face.
You just put it on, put some music on or a podcast.
I do better with the charcoal ones not the sheet mask, but Origins makes a charcoal mask that you just kind of put it on your face and then
Yeah.
you kind of just wipe it off once it dries. Much better. I mean, not the peeling one, because that was terrifying. I want my face left. So, Dee says I have multiple tons of loose boards in the construction zone behind my house. Oh no. Yeah.
Oh
Hello,
no.
projectiles. Yeah, no.
Oh, hon, please be careful.
And so how is it up where you're at, Saya? How's the weather up there?
It's getting cold. Today, I'm on my phone. I was gonna grab my phone and check the temperature. It's like 53.
What? It's in the
Yes.
90s here still. It's still in the 90s. 53 is like oh my gosh. 53 is almost comfortable, but then when it gets under 50 is not comfortable for me. My
What?
husband's he's cool all the way up into the 40s.
Okay.
Um he's like in the 40s, he's still in shorts, like a crazy person. And I'm like, you crazy.
It's sweater
Craig says
weather.
it's only
Sweater weather.
71. I like your scarf, by the way. I know it's really pretty.
Oh, this one's Coach. Yeah.
Oh, I have. Where did I put my new scarf? I have one. Now I feel like I should wear it. I just. So I don't actually have an unboxing today. I know. Jackie, who are you? How can you be this person without an unboxing? I actually have stuff in the mail. It just hasn't shown up. But Sunday was my 17th wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
And so we went and hung out and did things. We went to Panera Bread for lunch. And then I went to the Dooney and Burke outlet. And I
Oh,
also went to the Coach outlet. I bought nothing from both those stores. It was shocking. Okay, the Dooney outlet, they had a sample sale, but a lot of their sample was coated canvas, and it
no.
was the zebra print, which is not really my fave,
Yeah.
and they didn't have anything I didn't already own. Right. So it's like I have that silhouette, or I have that print, or I have that. And I said, James, I need you to come in with me because you are my chaperone. You are the voice of reason. So he said, no, I don't like these. So because the one bag I liked, because I don't like that. I'm like, okay. And then we went to Coach, and I was so ever disappointed. I'll have to stop going to my Coach outlet because every time I go there, I'm disappointed. They sell so much inventory that they barely get stuff in. It sells out like almost immediately. It's ridiculous. And that's only if they get it in. They did not get any of the Coach suede. None of it. And the suede
Oh,
is an outlet drop. Yeah, the
yeah.
Coach suede outlet. And I walked in there and it had 3 tables of the like full price Coach. And I said, hey, do you have any of the Coach originals? And the guy said, oh, these 3 tables, the tabby. I'm like, that's so not what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I hate it when I know more than the sales associates. I hate it. It's like when you walk in, like, okay, Coach Originals are the relaunch. They're actually called Coach Originals, and they're the one they're relaunching. The ones from the Safari and the Patricia, and what was the other two? The Hobo, the
Yep.
Hamilton,
Yep. Yep.
and the Soho. They're called the Originals, right? Hey Winnie, hey girl, hey Jolie, where we were talking about you earlier. Hey Donna, Ronnie, hi everybody. Um, so I'm talking smack about Coach because I went to the outlet and I wanted to see the Coach outlet suede because I've seen the boutique suede. I've seen the peanut. I know how awesome that bag is. So I wanted to see what the boutique suede was like. They didn't have any of it.
Oh,
None of it. And I'm like, fine, whatever. So I'm like, I was so annoyed. So James and I were in the car. I'm like, okay, well, I would like to either go to TJ Maxx, Ross, and he had this look of death because it's our anniversary, but he's not having fun if we're going to TJ Maxx or Ross, right? He's like,
yeah.
no, no, no. I said, well, how about we go to the Disney outlet? And he's like, let's do that. And let me show you what he got me.
Oh. Look at that. Oh my goodness.
Right? This is the Disney Donald Duck 90th birthday Dooney and Burke release. It's out of the website. It went to clearance, essentially went to the discount, and it was still expensive. It was still like $240, but
Oh,
it's better than like the $290 it starts out as, right?
yeah. Yeah.
So, but look at all the cool different decades and editions and versions of Donald. And I
I
didn't think
love
this one would sell out because it was, first of all, it's a very busy type of pattern, and not everybody loves Donald. I do. But then look at the interior of this.
I love that, Jackie.
Yeah.
Little
So
pop of color.
James was like, get this bag. I'm like, are you sure? It's really, I mean, it's $240. I really had given up hope buying it. I really wasn't gonna buy it. And he's like, you don't have that one and you don't have that shape bag. I'm like, well, I do, but I only have it in one. I do have it in um I have it in this.
Okay.
It's similar, but not. It's different because this is coated canvas, so it's not quite the same. But it's the same kind of dome.
Yeah, that they're kind
So
of known for.
yeah, kind of similar, but not the same, right? So I said I don't have that one exactly.
Same, but different.
Yeah, the same but different. Um, PC says hoping that my Coach outlet has some of the Halloween stuff left. Oh my gosh, the Coach Halloween collection. There was only 4 things. They had the
Oh,
cat bucket, the little pumpkin purse that they had last year. They had that one. They had a few charms. It was a very small collection. It wasn't a full collection at all. They had a few. Even okay, so the large Rowan that everyone's been raving about, they only had the black one. The white and
oh,
the stone gone. Yeah. Yeah. This my Coach, it's at the San Marcos, Texas outlet. They sell there's it sells itself. That store, people walk out of that store with multiple shopping bags. People come up from Mexico. There's
yeah.
always people shopping there. Always.
I bet
I mean,
resellers go there.
I can go to Florida and I'll find stuff that's been out for months. And I'm like, they still have it. And I'm in my Texas with it. It's been out for a week and it's gone.
Yeah.
Like,
M-
um,
Mine's pretty good here. We're usually stocked because it's right next to the Mall of America and it's a big one. So it's usually stocked. When I went to get the Rowan, they had
Mhm.
maybe 10 of each because I went when it just
Nice.
came out.
Well, you have a Coach outlet and a Coach boutique?
Yeah, so the outlets are here. The Mall of
Mhm.
America's right here. So it's the next exit.
Well, when you go back, take a look at the brown suede they have. I
Yes,
really
yes,
want to
yes.
see it because it
It's
looks lush. You
the
know,
tote is I'm seeing the tote on TikTok a lot.
man, I feel so behind the times. I need to get on TikTok just to keep current. Craig is
Oh,
telling me all these things on TikTok. I'm like, TikTok. You know,
I love TikTok. I can spend hours on TikTok.
my friends do too. Um,
Oh, I feel so bad for Jolie. Jolie, please stay safe.
yeah, all of our Florida friends. Yeah, at
Yeah.
least she's a little bit more inland.
Okay.
Than
When he says it's hot as heck where she is, she said it's
she's
91.
Well, she's out there in Baton Rouge. No, Lafayette. Sorry, Lafayette, Louisiana. It is hot down here.
Oh,
It's hotter where she is because they got humidity.
I can't do it. I can't do it. Nope. Nope, 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 nope.
Yeah. So I asked so James, but James did get something for himself when we were at the
Oh,
Disney store. So he got
okay.
this is a card game, and it's a card trading game. If you've heard of Pokemon, Yogi Go, all these Magic the Gathering, this is
Hmm.
the Larcana, which is the Disney version. So this is like these are deck building games, and these are
Okay.
starter decks, and they also have booster packs. And it's made by Ravensburg, the same as the Puzzle Company,
Okay.
um, Puzzle and Game Company. These never go on sale. They were 30% off. I'm like, get them, just buy them.
You went to a Disney
We were,
outlet?
huh?
You went to a Disney outlet?
In the San Marcos, Texas, there's a Disney outlet in the Tanger side. So there's a Prime and then there's Tanger, and we have a Disney store outlet and there's not very many Disney stores. I think they closed a lot of the stores, but
Yeah.
we have the outlet, and the outlet is it's fine. I buy so much Disney crap. I even have this really cool and they're doing the same thing Coach is doing. A lot of people are implementing the strategy if you have an outlet putting in regular retail items in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they'll have signs that say it excludes promotion. And I got this.
Oh, look at how cute.
This is so awesome. So part of it, what made this one so cool, not just the neon, and I was just there. This must be last year's because I was just at Disney and they did not have this out there. Um, this is an embroidery patch. So part of it's silk screen. Let me do a full screen so you can see.
Yeah.
Oops. Wait. There we go. So this is so the cat and the pumpkin. The pumpkins are all silk screened. Are not silk screened. The pumpkins are embroidered patches. And then if you can see that, there we go. And then the part of it is actually just a regular silk screen. Like the fence is silk screen. Mickey in his Dracula costume or whatever that costume is. And then if you see on the inside, and this shirt's only $30. I thought it was an excellent price for this much detail. Um, do you see how they have this? So this is the patches. So you have to cover patches with an interface when you
I
sew them
love
and
that.
put them on fabric. So here you can see that this is the interface behind it to stabilize the patch. And I'm just like, wow, I have to have that.
Yeah, that's super cute.
Yeah. So I got this and this ended up being 30 but or it's $30, but I got it on 30% off. So this one wasn't like half off, but hey, 30% off Disney anything is a sale.
I think it's time for a Disney tattoo.
I want one. I
I think it's
really
time.
do.
I think it's time.
I want to get I think I've decided on getting Stitch.
Okay.
Um
Okay.
but the thing is the blue ink tends to fade pretty bad. So I'm just thinking, do I
Yeah.
want that? So I don't know. But the problem with me and tattoos is I can never pick. Can never pick. You know?
Years ago, when I was younger, I managed a tattoo shop in Minneapolis. Um, when I was going back and forth from here to Hawaii, so I got all my tattoos for free. Yeah, but I have my whole chest is done, my arms are done. It's all Hawaiian hula.
So which ones how has the color lasted? Hmm.
My chest is completely fine. My arms have faded. If I look at like old pictures, I should probably get them touched up, but they're still pretty vibrant. If you can see, like, let me stand up. This is a tiki god.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's hard to do. And then there's a Hawaiian lei. So I've got some plumerias,
I love
hibiscus,
plumerias.
and then this is my hula girls. Yeah.
Jolie's telling you to get naked.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh my
We're
god.
not that show.
You don't want to see that show.
Dee says she has 13 tattoos already. Wow.
Oh,
Huh?
I've got my feet done, my shins are done, my calves are done.
Did the feet hurt?
So this is your foot. I have I'm
Yeah.
tired, and my other one says me too. And then my shins were okay. My calves feel like someone was like cutting.
Mm.
I have my two dogs on on my calves.
My sister, my twin has tattoos, and she has some on her lower back and along her right hip, I guess, on the glutes, you know? And
Hmm.
then she had one on her shoulder, and she doesn't want her shoulder hurt more than anything else. And it's not even, I mean, it's a pretty big tattoo on her shoulder, but the one that's on her hip down her glutes is like a huge, it's a swath of flowers. It's beautiful. And I'm just like, that one didn't hurt, but the thing on your shoulder hurt. And she's like, yes. And she was able to keep all the tattoos hidden and nobody knew about it till she got married. And I'm like,
Oh,
Jen, you can't wear a strapless gown. Jen's like, Jen, mom's gonna see that your tattoo back there. You know, and she's like, I want to wear a strap. Okay, I'm just saying. That's how my mother found out.
I have an LV on my ear, and then the back of my head says "fuck 'em." Yeah.
My friend has one on his back of his neck. He did these when he was younger, and then he spent 20 years in the Coast Guard, and he says no more tattoos, but it says deviant on the back of his neck, which is really funny because he's the most straight-laced normal guy you've ever met in your
Yeah.
life.
I really want my throat done, but I don't know with what yet.
Like this,
Yeah,
always.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know with what yet. And then I even looked at getting hair tattooed. So they
Dee
tattoo
said,
it like a different way, so it looks like you just
yeah.
shave your head. Yeah.
Dee Higginbotham said that her inside of her wrist hurt like hell. That was where I was
Oh,
thinking about getting one too, is that the wrist, you
yeah.
know?
I've got Aloha on mine.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah.
Um,
Travis
I've
and I
got one on my
talked about
shoulder.
getting matching
One
tats for a decade now.
Well, Andrea says she got a tattoo on her shoulder at 28. My mother was right. Totally regret it.
Oh, Andrea.
Craig says Travis and I have been talking about getting matching tats for a decade. Now he has several, and I can't commit to it. It's too permanent.
As long as you can deal with the pain, or like
Yeah.
some are painful, some are irritating, some I did not mind at all. As
Well,
long as you can deal with all of that.
I wanted to do um okay, on my forearm. I wanted to do King, because that's my last name, and then James because I'm ridiculously silly like that, and I thought King James was hilarious. And then I was gonna do a Psalms that my Psalms 23, and then but James is like, I'm flattered that you want to put my name on there because it's a pun, and I get it, but maybe not. Okay.
But I love you.
It was more like a memorial tattoo. But I just keep thinking of that dude that married Mariah Carey and he put
Oh,
Mariah
oh, and his
on his
whole
back.
back. Nick Cannon.
Yeah, yeah. And that was a commitment. I mean, they had children. But I
Oh.
think he got that tattoo removed, but oh my gosh.
Oh, Miss
Hmm?
Dee Dee Bean, aloha. My hand is getting
Yeah.
even more gayer. What does Winnie say? Well, what is cool in your 30s might be regrettable at 60. I don't
Well,
know.
I agree.
When I
Well, the
get a
thing
Winnie
is though,
B,
so my friend who has the tattoo that spent 20 years in the Coast Guard, he and his wife both had a lot of tattoos. Well, they also had 4 children. And his 2 eldest children have tattoos, and the 2 youngest, they're under the age of getting tattoos. But I was really her daughter got a tattoo, and I said, "Well, what did you?" And I looked at it, I'm like, she got the "Not my circus, not my monkeys" tattoo.
yep, yep.
But like, because I said, Nina, you need to now get the "It is my circus and those are my monkeys" tattoo.
I'm gonna get a tattoo of Winnie BLV and Jolie
Ah.
high-fiving each other.
Oh, Katie says one of my high school classmates is James King. I always called him King James. I know, right? Because it's the King James Bible is like one of the worst versions out there, but it's the one everybody knows. So it was funny, okay? But James didn't appreciate my humor. And the thing is, text, when you do script and text on your arms, it's very hard to do because there's a curve.
Yeah.
There's a curve in the arm, and you have to get someone who's really good at it. And I'm like, I don't trust people. I have trust issues. I don't know if I trust my tattoo artist. It's not like
You'll
you
be
can
fine.
erase it.
So is your bag of the day the Donald Duck one?
No, actually, I
What's your
am
bag?
using. I was gonna do a video on it and I forgot, but this has a saga. So I did a whole. You will see this in 2 months, so it's not like I'm spilling the tea or anything.
Yeah.
In 2 months, like I remember that bag. Let
Is that
me
Cambridge?
make this big. Yeah, this is a Cambridge Satchel Company bag. So
Yep.
I sold one that I bought. I bought it and had the video. The video just came out a couple days ago. Someone said, "Hey Jackie, I love that bag. Will you sell that to me?" And I said, "Well, I didn't want to, but I said, you really love that bag." It was their unicorn. Seriously, their unicorn. So because it was their unicorn bag, I says, I will sell it to you. But I says, but look, I still want one. So the one I want is just the normal one, not the special fancy one that kind of fell into my lap. So I said, if you can pay me how much it cost me to buy this new one or this new used one, I said, I'll sell you this one. And so we did. So I sold her the bag. I could have sold that bag for $500. I'm not even lying. That bag was that special. I did not know what I had in my hands, but I wouldn't have done that anyway because I really wasn't intending to sell it to anybody but until I found out how rare it was and it was a couple people's unicorn bag. So I'm like, well, I'm all about helping people find their love, and I just wanted this. So I just went and got this, but there's a huge difference in the quality of this one and the one that was the handmade limited edition collaboration one that I sold. So the quality of this leather is okay. Is this worth full price? Not to me. This is definitely worth the $100, $150 all day long. Is it worth the $300 it normally costs? Not for me. Mainly because it's the finishing details. This one, unlike the special order one or the special collab one, this does not have burnished edges. I don't like what they did with this leather. So this is a kind of a lot what they did with the Brooklyn. You see how this backside of this leather, normally the backside of leather is a um, roughed out. They sanded it and then they smoothed it. And this is what
Oh,
they did with the Brooklyn also. Although this is a thicker piece of leather than I think what the Brooklyn has. It's a little bit more structured, but part of the problem I have too is because of the dye, how it's dyed and finished, this is cracking and crinkling. And it's because of the finish they did to it. I think if this was done in a natural, not so much of a gloss finish, is as a raw look as this is supposed to be. Um, it's supposed to be like well-made leather bag, going down to the roots. There's still a little bit too much finishing on it to make it really my jam of what. But it's an awesome carry. I'm not gonna lie. This is like a 13-inch wide. It could fit a small tablet, an iPad. This is an awesome bag. It doesn't. It has the clasp. It has little buckles. So if you don't like buckles, you will hate this bag. Um, but because the weight is distributed through the sides, you can leave this unopened. Totally fine. And I was carrying this bag is really cool to carry. I love this bag for 150 bucks all day long. For regular full price, heck no. Now the special edition one, yes. Now they're collabs, maybe, but just their regular. There's too many of these hanging around on Poshmark and eBay for anybody to go to the store and say, "Oh, let me just buy that one for $400." No,
yeah.
just go find it used. And because people buy these but don't really use them, they're normally like new for $100.
Yeah.
This is a cool bag.
I miss
So this
Poshmark.
is.
I miss getting deals on Poshmark.
Oh yeah, this is on Poshmark. This, by the way, just went on a better sale than when I bought mine. I was so mad.
Can you
Um,
get a price adjustment?
No, I need to call them. It's got
Yeah.
from Macy's, and here's my wallet. So that's what I carry in here. Big. I have more weight in here with my charms than I do with my actual stuff. The charms way more. I do have a couple things coming from Macy's, so I did buy more of the Harry Potter collection for Kipling because it went on sale. It went 58% off.
Oh
So I'm
wow.
like, yeah, because it was it's a VIP sale. It was on a 30% off, and then all of a sudden yesterday it went 58% off. I'm like, what? On the Kipling Harry Potter collection? Well, yes, I'm buying you now. And then I bought my first pair. It's coming in the mail. I do not spend a lot of money on my clothing. My wardrobe normally comes out of the clearance bin unless it's out of like, you know, Disney. So like this Sons of Liberty is a arms manufacturer. I got this at the gun range for like, I don't know, 50% off or like $15 or something. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a great shirt. I've been wearing this shirt for 2 years. So I wear my clothing till they fall apart. I keep them forever. I don't like to spend a lot on pants I ordered. And this is the pure novelty of it. Normally, designer clothes does not come in my size. Now, Ralph Lauren does, Michael Kors sometimes does, but not denim. Denim, I have a hard time finding because denim will run small, even if it's women's plus. So, like, even if you go to Levi's, their denim and women's plus is still kind of on the small side. So, I ordered a Karl Lagerfeld pair of denim jeans, the most money I've ever spent on a pair of jeans in my life. And I'm like, please fit. So, they're coming in the mail.
From
Winnie says
from
she has some
store?
RL.
From the Carl store?
No, from Macy's. So
Oh.
Karl Lagerfeld, their website doesn't even carry it. I think it's part of that diffusion.
Yep,
We
yep.
carry plus sizes because here's the thing: the majority of people are plus size, but designers make just for a limited range. And I understand that body shape changes, especially on women. Weight distribution after a certain weight size is not predictable. So they're trying to sell and design something, whatever. But so when they had those pair of jeans for like it was on sale for 90 bucks. I was like, oh, let me try it. So I bought them. We'll see. They're coming in the mail. They don't fit. They're going right back.
Yeah.
I'm not keeping those. Um,
I thought about you because I posted Macy's has Michael Kors bags that look like Speedies, but they're all silver patent leather. And
I've
then they
seen
did a
them.
burgundy, and I put it on Instagram.
But doesn't it have the MK embossing?
Yes, I don't know if I can
Yeah.
get over that.
I can't get over that. And I think that's totally a throwback to the mirror collection from Louis Vuitton way back
Yes,
in the day.
yeah. No, I'm on the fence. I want to see it in person.
Yeah, I do too. But I see. I love Michael Kors and I hate Michael Kors. We have a
Yeah,
love hate, not as bad as with Coach. Michael Kors, I don't have the brand loyalty. I just have, oh, I like that. And it's only because I watched him on Project One Runway. If he had never done Project One Runway, I would like Michael Kors who?
yeah. Designers.
But I have I used this other bag for 2 days this weekend, and this is a Michael Kors. I got this out of the Goodwill.
Oh,
This bag's
nice.
awesome. This bag is just beautiful. This is the Michael Kors I love. Stuff like this.
Yes.
The koala nose, the beautiful brown leather. You can't really go wrong with this. You
It
know?
almost looks like an old Coach too.
Oh yeah. I agree with old Coach. Oh, I've been working on a project bag. Let me show
Oh,
you. I got this. I have a video on it, and you'll see the video eventually. But this bag was her mom's. Let me change the screen again. And she says, this bag is old. I don't know if I'm gonna clean it or throw it out. Now, I haven't done the exterior clean on this at all. So it's kind of, so this really is not a bad bag. This actually is a really good condition bag. But if you're like you see there's some scuffing,
yeah.
little wear here, little color wear, normal stuff in the creases, normal stuff. But on the interior, it was completely um well loved and used, because when you use a bag, you get your hands have oils. So this had a lot of soiling on it. Well, I
Okay.
took this sucker, I put that lining inside out. I did a soft clean with my favorite cleaner, and then I took it to the sink and I scrubbed this thing down, pulled out the liner. I was just like going to town with a scrub brush, because this textile is so sturdy. You don't really have a people are like, it's just like Dawn dish soap, scrub, 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 and then you just let it dry overnight. And
Yep.
it got most, if not all of it. I mean, it's not new. It still doesn't look new, It's not new, you
Yeah.
know. But look at this, and you can still see a little bit of a light discoloration on here, but compared to what it was, and if I had a steamer, I could steam this. It would be, if I was really, really invested, I could iron it and get the steam iron to do it, but I'm not that invested. I'm like, it's fine, it's a bag.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm working on this one. And I'm working on a couple vintagey Coach ones that I need to work on. Hey Christiana. So now I need to pick out a bag for tomorrow. I need to find a bag to use for tomorrow.
I know. I'm gonna take my vintage Kelly.
I love your Kelly.
I know.
I love
Craig
your
asked what my bag of the day is, and it's just a regular old Speedy.
Hmm.
We'll do an autumn backbend spin.
She hasn't been doing that too much. Her
No,
autumn
she
Beckman
hasn't.
spins.
I don't know
Yeah.
if the bags are getting too big or what.
I will change into this one. I
Totally
have not used this one in a long time. So I'll put my stuff in here. This is a men's collection. This is a outlet bag called the Voyager. I love a good Speedy. My Speedy, not Speedy. And you can always tell a men's Coach collection because all the men's bags will have the really crappy nylon.
Yep. Yep.
These ones like cut your throat because they're so sharp on the edges. Where on the women's collection they'll have a softer twill nylon, so much nicer. I feel gypped every time I get one of these, but whatever.
I know. Every
I'll
time I see a
survive.
big strap on, I think of Winnie.
Huh?
Every time I see a big strap on, I think of Winnie.
Of course. Come on now. We have to. She's conditioned us all. We all say that. Where's Winnie when we need her? Why do I have earrings in here?
Oh,
Oh, I had earrings in here. I guess if I was looking for those, I didn't even know I had them. They're little blue studs. What's the one?
oh, nice.
Yes, finding stuff in my bag. Um, so basically, Giant Speedy, two things. What's in your bag? You never do a what's in my bag.
Me?
Hmm.
I just switched out. All I have is my wallet and my keys and my phone.
And you're like me. It's like three things.
Yes, yes, yes. I have a denim zippy, and then my phone and my keys.
This is my most favorite charm I've ever purchased, and it was $30, and I love it.
Um, I told you guys when I did that video for Tory Burch, they gave me this charm.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. What's their face has said I cannot film there?
Here.
Vera Bradley.
Really?
Yeah, she said no. And I was like, well, good luck with the rebrand and your sales, and I'll see you later, sis.
Yeah, they're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna. I know they're embracing that 70s vibe in their store right now, but I don't think they're doing well.
No, because they're right next to our store. So I see them
Mm-hmm.
every day and I talk to the girls every day, and they are just sitting on their phones for 10 hours a day. Yeah. It's
That's
crazy.
not good.
And Coach, so far, so I'm friends with the Coach manager. I'm friends with the whole staff. They have made something like thousands off my video now. Yeah. From people calling
People
in and
actually come in there.
ordering.
I saw Saya.
Because I was like, if you order anything, tell them I sent you. So all these people have bought the Empire. People have bought shoes, the bag with the crystals, the keychains. Yeah.
That is so cool.
I
That's
was
so
like, where's my free
gratifying.
stuff, Coach? Where's my free stuff?
It's like, and you would think more people brand, you would think more people who are Coach employees would just do that, would just show it, and say, hey, look, this is this. It's like, why not? Everybody's on social media. Nobody watches ads on television, you
No.
know.
Yeah. Yeah.
We want we want to see how the bag moves. We want to see what it looks like in person, or at least on film that isn't studio produced,
Yes. Yeah.
we want to see it in different lights. We want to see, and you open it up, how does it wear? Like, Winnie's, big booty Judy, she was showing her bag today. It's so funny though, there's a whole bunch of people now that I am so sick of seeing the Empire. Well, hey Monarch, hey Morella.
So she has to carry Big Booty Judy for a whole year.
Well, yeah, because she made a bet with Dawn, and Winnie's not going to want to lose.
What was the bet?
Winnie, if you're still on here, what was the bet? What are the stakes? What are you betting with?
Yes.
I
I'd
want
like
to
to up
know.
that.
It's like, because it can't just be for bragging rights, because I could not do it, a bag for a year for just bragging rights. Now, I use a car tote, and I put totes and bags in my totes all the time, but I also change out my bag totes. Oh, Dawn has not yet to say,
Okay.
Winnie,
Okay.
you accepted a bet without terms? That's
Oh.
that's not a good one.
You
But I'm not
gotta
losing.
know
Winnie does
when
not
to
like to lose.
hold them.
She will
No.
she will wear that bag for a year to the day. She'll
Yes.
be like, nope.
What perfume or cologne are you wearing today?
Do you know I didn't put any on? There's
Oh.
nothing on. I know. I was not feeling well today.
Oh no.
And oh, this is one of my favorites. Oh, and you
Maybe
know what?
it's
James isn't here. So I'm gonna use this one. This James hates this. I love this. And James is at a conference. I wasn't feeling well. I had a drug interaction this morning. So I went
Oh,
to work for 3 hours and came home and spent the rest of the day sleeping it off.
yeah.
And I need to change my medication date to take it on the Saturdays. I used to take it Friday night so that if I had these interactions, they would be fine over the weekend. But this has happened 2 times now, and I've taken it on a Sunday night because I got off track, so it went further and further. Now I take it Sunday night because it's a 1 week shot, and I it did not agree with me with the food I was eating. So it's very, it's a glipizide. It's what is it? Manjaro. It's Manjaro. And I
Yeah.
take the highest dosage, and it's very, my system's, the thing is, it's not just the Manjaro. I also take the maximum dosage of metformin. All of these drugs have side effects. So kind of like the metformin kind of compounds the results of the glipizide when it's like, not glipizide, but the Manjaro, because of the effects are the same type of side effects. So when you take both of them together, and I do, it was like triglyceride. Thank you, Winnie. But anyway, this is one of my favorite perfumes, old school Chypre. This is Yserant Rive Gauche. And Super Dacob has a review on this. He likes this one too, but a
Yeah.
lot of people hate this. A lot
Oh,
of people, because this is like old school heavy, but it's a Chypre, so it's not really heavy. But I think too many people's aunties wore this, and it kind of killed people on it. But
oh.
it has a like powdery. I think this is a Chypre. I'm pretty sure this is a Chypre. Winnie, correct me if I'm wrong. Is Rive Gauche a Chypre?
Let's see.
But
Julie says I've decided on a number of bags that I will keep. Julie, I'm pretty
nice.
attached to one bag.
Jane says this is her mom's favorite. Yeah, this is the problem. I think this came out in the 70s, and a lot of people wore this. And I think the newer generations, it reminds them of their grandmother.
Is it
It's
warmer? I know you tend to like the warmer ones.
this is let me see. Let me go to Fragrantica, and I'll read the notes and so
Okay.
see what they say. They're the pros, right? And it's been too long. Believe me, I'm not Super Dacob. That man has a
I was gonna
Rolodex of
say,
information. I feel like he has like he just can rattle off facts about perfume. She
yes,
does like Cabotin. I like Cabotin. I have Cabotin. Um, what are you wearing, Saya?
Moschino, the original.
I don't think I have that. I want to get Sheep and Cheek.
I know you like the warmer scents, correct?
Eh, I like things that are not sweet. So as long
I
as it's
think
woody.
yes,
Mhm.
because you and I are the opposites on scents. I want to smell like a hooker on the beach.
Okay. Okay. So this says, oh yeah, so this was launched in 71, and
Uh,
it says its top notes are aldehydes, which makes sense because I love aldehydes. If you give me a
okay.
perfume with aldehydes, I want it. And floral aldehyde fragrance, green notes, honeysuckle, bergamot, peach, lemon, middle notes, rose, iris, geranium, yang yang, lily of the valley, jasmine, magnolia, gardenia. This is a lot. It is very floral.
I
Oak
was gonna
moss,
say,
Venetian
yeah.
vetiver, musk, sandalwood, and tonka bean and amber. But I think what I like so much about it is I love bergamot. So it says it was made by perfumer Michelle High. Um, but what category is this?
It sounds like if this makes sense, a warmer fruit.
Yeah. Hmm. I can't figure out where it says what category this is. I'm wearing black opium. Oh, I haven't worn black opium in forever. Um, and this might be a white floral. It might not be a Chypre.
Okay.
It doesn't say what class it is. It just says floral aldehydes. Well, if anybody knows, feel free to tell me. No, a lot of people don't wear this. So, I mean, like, it's just, and it comes in this cool. I bought this used.
Okay.
I got this used for a great price, brand new, used once. Somebody bought it, hated it, and says, I don't know why I bought this. I won't, they didn't return it. If I got it for like half of the normal cost. I
Oh,
love this thing.
yeah.
But I think it reminds my husband of his aunt or something. I don't know. So I don't have so I do like men's colognes a lot. It's like I love blue. by
Yep.
Chanel. I love all the polos, pretty much any of the polos.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
ruffle ends. Yes, that's
Mhm.
that's what I thought. Because I was gonna
Old
send
school.
a bunch of samples. I still need to send you a box. I keep meaning to take it to work, but all the samples I have are Tory Burch. I literally have like 60, um, but they're all
Really
opposite. I think of what you would like.
sweet. I don't like sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Floral,
they're all pretty
florals,
sweet floral.
woodies. I can do floral and I can do woody, but you add a sugar note to that and I'm dead. I'm like, nope. So I think it's more the fruit other than citrus, like fruit citrus, bergamot, mandarin. I can do those. But as soon as you put like a fruit in there, like it has raspberry, I'm like, no, 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 no.
Yeah.
Kmart here is great. Yeah, so Grace is hi Grace, by the way. We don't have Kmart. Do you have Kmart where you're at?
No, they
Saya?
closed the last one,
Yeah, well, they closed them out here in Texas like 20 years ago.
but
Kmart's been gone.
Grace is far from us.
Well, Grace is in Australia.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised that Kmart survived somewhere.
Yeah, not here. Oh my gosh, when people ask, so we are getting ready for our holiday, so we're putting all of the like holiday ornaments and stuff out, and they look like Delft ornaments from Germany, but they're not. They're made in China.
Mm.
So people always ask, "Oh my gosh, where are these from?" And I always say east of here or west, depending which way Delta goes.
That's funny.
Yeah, or I say the exotic Orient.
You know what's funny? People, that's a weird thing that someone says, okay, when he says it's a floral chypre. Okay, yes, I knew it. I think it was Dacob who told me it was a chypre because I love there's two perfumes I really love. Clinique Aromatique Elixir. I love that. I sleep with that perfume. That stuff is awesome. But it's extremely I love a chypre.
Who makes Happy?
Happy is also Clinique.
Clinique.
Mhm.
Who makes Grace?
Grace is philosophy.
Philosophy makes one I love called like it's either sweet cream or vanilla cream, very like warm vanilla, almost on the borderline of Tom Ford, but still sweet. And I could never find it.
That sounds very popular. I liked Amazing Grace. I had that for a long time. But and but that one sounds really good. I
Yeah,
might have
yeah.
to look for that. Not
Well,
for me. I cannot do vanilla fragrances. Vanilla fragrances, I cannot do food smells like
sure.
cookies or like sweet because I hate candles that smell
I
like
was
cookies.
just gonna say candles. Yeah.
Because I come into the house with cookies and I feel like I'm being tricked. Because no one's baked cookies. It's a candle. Speaking of a candle, I
Don't
have
lie to me.
one. I have one that just went out. It burned out.
Oh,
Uh, what candles do you like, Saya?
um, two. So when he sent me this, and I've
Hi,
almost
Greg.
burnt it to the bottom.
Wow,
Yeah.
you went to town on that one.
Look, when he sent this to me, that's how much I love it. And then I buy from a company. Oh, hold on. It's the thing has burnt. It's called Jugs Candle Company Honey and Tonka.
Yeah, Jugs
Oh my
candles.
gosh. It,
Oh, who
it's like
makes? I mean, I don't
warm.
know. Who do you?
I
Where do you
get it
buy those?
I'm burning another one right now. That's the honey and tonka, but I've got three of these. I've got four. This one, the label burnt, so I don't know how safe that is.
Oh my gosh.
And then I've got a small one in the honey and tonka. And then I'm burning a honey and tonka. Yeah, I love that honey and tonka smell. It's like warm, rich vanilla, but not like a cooking vanilla. So not like a
Tonka
Bath and
bean.
Body candle.
When Tonka bean is in a perfume for me, I almost never buy it because I love the smell, but there's something about the tonka that does not agree with me. I can do it if it's like at the base note, but if it's
Sure.
any higher up, I'm like, nope, nope, nope. I also can't do anything with lilies. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I'm allergic to, the peace lilies they have
yeah,
at, or no, tiger lilies, the ones that are
yeah.
always at church on Easter time, whatever, Easter lily. I walk into a church with Easter lilies in bloom and I start sneezing. It's
Oh.
like, and I won't even know it. And I'll look around like, why is honoring? Why am oh, you evil flower.
We sell expensive candles at work called Saint. There's, I don't know if you'd have to Google like Saint candles, I think.
Mhm.
Um, each candle is a different saint. So there's like Saint Anthony, and then it says what it's the saint of. And they're all rich, very warm scents, almost like Tom
Mhm.
Ford. And then in each candle is a medallion of that saint. So we sell a lot of them, but they're I think they're 75.
Wow. For a candle?
Yeah, is that
See,
bad?
I'm
Is that
cheap.
good?
I'm cheap. When it comes to candles, I'm cheap. My bar for candles is Yankee prices, Yankee candle prices. And I know that's like bottom basement candle prices, okay? Next to the grocery store. I can't do the expensive candles.
Oh, Winnie, I would love that. Winnie says I'm going to send you a big Rose Forever candle. I love candles.
I didn't know Rose Forever. Actually, I did know this because her video today was just showing Rose Forever. I keep saying I should buy these, and I never do. And she sent me a bouquet of Rose Forever, and I have it. And I had it displayed, but then my displays got in too much stuff. I have too much stuff.
When I worked at Creed, the Creed candles are 400, and I sold them like candy. Hmm. They go anywhere from 250 to 410.
What was the burn length on a
The Creed
$400
candles are
candle
about this big, about the size of the replica, and you're looking at like 80 to 90 hours.
for 400? This one gets
But I mean,
too rich to know what to do with your money.
look at the Creed, like a Ventus cologne. You're spending 400 to 500.
Hey, Bri, I can't. This is when I can't do niche perfumes. Like I love perfumes, but I gotta stick with the department store. When you start going off into like, well, high-end department stores, I stick with Macy's and Dillard's. Okay, uh, fragrance outlet. There's a fragrance I want to get. Is somebody was wearing it in the elevator, and I'm like, what are you wearing? And she laughed and she's, girl, I get so many compliments on this. It's Tommy Girl by Hilfiger. I'm like, what? And she's like,
Oh,
yes, Tommy Girl. I'm like, no way. I'm like, I'm gonna order that.
yeah. You know what I love? Old school. I mean, way back.
Mhm.
Ralph Lauren Romance.
Oh, I
Remember
have
that
that
one?
perfume. I have
Yep.
that perfume. Yep. I
Yep.
used to wear that like nonstop. That was when I only had two or three perfumes, and before I started really collecting, I wore Romance. I even bought a set for my sister. And I also have, and I don't like the new variant on it. I like the original Romance. And then I also had Gucci Bamboo. And Michael Kors, one of the ones that Michael Kors made that people hate, but I love, I call it the stinky Michael Kors. Literally, people call it, oh yeah, the Michael Kors called Michael Kors perfume, the original. People are
Yep.
like, oh, we hate. They don't even sell it anymore because
That's
it
the
was just not
gardenia, is
loved.
it?
Hmm?
That's not the gardenia.
I can't do gardenia because gardenia is so cloying to
Oh,
me. It's kind of like it's so hard to get. Like you know what I'm talking about right now. Plumeria.
yeah.
I love Plumeria, but no synthetic version of it comes close to the reality of the Plumeria plant.
When I fly home in December, I'm gonna load up on Plumeria, Gardenia. I'll I'll talk to you, but I'll let you know how good the Plumeria is, and if it's good enough to send you a bottle, if the scent's not synthetic.
Well, yeah, I'm always looking for Plumeria because growing up in Southeast, we grew up in Hawaii also, and also we went to Hawaii. We were okay. The narrative of my life journey started off in mom lived in Kansas, and then we were born in North Carolina, and then we went to Hawaii, and then we were in Hawaii for a few years, and then we moved to Virginia, and then we moved to Thailand, and then Michigan. So between Hawaii, I have a good memory. We were very young children in Hawaii, but we went back a few times as we got older, and then in Thailand, where my dad worked, had a huge plumeria tree, and it was just awesome. I just love the smell of the tree and the flowers,
Yeah.
everything, just the most beautiful. And Estee Lauder made a plumeria based scent, Beyond Paradise, and that's good, but it's not really just plumeria. And I still just want a plumeria heavy that does it justice, you know? Dee says bringing in the bird feeders and wind chimes tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Jolie says we're cleaning out the yard tomorrow too.
Let's hope that storm fades a bit, but it's building up massive amount of energy. That
Yeah.
water's got to go somewhere. Hmm?
Oh, Jolie and Dee. Mm.
What's your mom's favorite perfumes? Do you know?
She has always really liked Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue.
Mm.
And then I don't know if you have the Body Shop, I think it's called.
Oh, not. I've been to the Body Shop. It's more of a European.
Yep, they make a
Mhm.
pure coconut spray. And it smells exactly like Hawaii.
This is
So we
because she's
both
in
use it.
Hawaiian.
Yes, yes, yes.
Home. The
Yeah.
home smell of home.
My mom
I
is
cannot.
very Hawaiian. Yes.
I cannot stand coconut scented things because growing up in Asia, growing up in Thailand, being with all the coconuts, there's what a real coconut smells like, and then what they tell you
Yeah.
coconut smells like. And I'm
Yeah.
like, that is not coconut. That is fake coconut. It's kind of like fake banana.
Yes.
It's like that's not banana either. So
I
I
will
love it when
do.
it's done well, but it's very rarely done well. I kind of just get throwbacks to sunscreen coconut sunblock. Like,
No, no, Jackie, that is my dream to smell like sunblock. That's why
really?
I love that.
Rabanne, Paco Rabanne, right?
No, no, Bobby Brown Beach.
Oh, okay. No, Paco Rabanne was based. Uh, Dacob did a whole thing on it. He found the formula. Scent got mixed in with some spilled sunblock, and that aroma. That's how that Paco Rabanne Millionaire, I
Oh,
think, is the one that came into existence.
is that the one
Yeah.
at the Gold Bar?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never smelled that. I know what it is. When I worked at Nordstrom, we had that, but I never smelled it.
Yeah, and that's how it came about was the smell of a fragrance that kind of spilled with a sunblock, and he made a perfume based on that, and it was a huge hit.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I think it's the 1 million. Yeah.
Jolie is saying smell. I don't know if I'm going to say this right. Perriette oil.
Oh, I've
I'll
not
have to look that
smelled
up,
that one.
Jolie.
Yeah, beach. If it gets
Uh,
bad, I'll hide in the hallway.
oh,
No
gee.
windows. Well, she's far north. She might be okay. Where
Oh,
Dee lives, her issues might be spin-offs, you
yeah,
know? She's not in the main path, but the aftermath is just can be just as destructive. You
yeah,
know, we're just hoping that clash, lets the energy fall a bit.
yeah. Have you
Mm.
smelled beach before?
No, I want to because you've
Oh,
talked about it so much.
it's so good. It's like sand and sunblock and warm sun. I need to buy a new bottle. I'm going on Wednesday to Nordstrom, so I'm going to buy a new bottle.
Well, they have a sample. I don't know
Oh
if
yeah,
they do samples.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
because
I'm
Bobby
friends with all
Brown
the
is,
girls, so I'm gonna
Bobby
ask them for
Brown
some.
isn't a huge brand like it used to be. It's very small. It's a niche. You
Bobby Brown.
know. Yeah.
But we have like I don't want to say it's a huge counter. It's a counter with all the
Hmm.
makeup and then a small area for beach.
Well, she has a small makeup range. Literally, that brand people who wear Bobby love Bobby, and it's a very small lineup of products. It's not the same product lineup as some of these other brands that are just like for never ending amounts of
Yeah.
options.
Yes. The other like
Oh
Arma. Oh my gosh, do you see Prada is doing a whole makeup counter?
no,
Yeah.
I want. Okay, I had Marc Jacobs Beauty, and I want Marc Jacobs Beauty back.
It is
It
coming
was
back.
good.
It is coming back.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Jolie just put a link in there for me to look at that oil.
Yeah.
I will definitely check it out.
Well, speaking of beauty, I'm wearing an $8 lipstick today. This is
It's gorgeous,
Maybelline.
though.
It is number 311 Crimson Race. I'm like Apple Blonde looking for that perfect red, and I think this might be as close as I'm gonna get. I wanted a blue red, not a orange red, and I like this one. $8. You
Yeah.
know,
Well,
kick
soon
her
you
on.
have to get a Christian Louboutin lipstick.
Man, they have amazing reds. Louis Vuitton red. Ooh. Now
Yeah.
their red bottom shoes I can't deal because my feet are not made for design. My feet were never made for designer shoes. Designer shoes are a little bit more narrow than the regular shoe.
Yes.
So you have to have a slim foot really. If you have a narrow foot, go buy a designer shoe. And actually, if you're a true narrow foot, go get a Stuart Weitzman shoe. You know.
Oh my gosh, Jackie, I worked at Stuart Weitzman for 1 month.
Well, you did?
It
Dee,
years
send
ago.
me that bottle. Dee has a bottle of the beach, Bobby Brown Beach. It didn't work for her.
Oh
Yeah.
no. Uh, yeah, I worked at Stuart Weitzman for a month and hated it
Really? Why?
because shoes were not my jam. Um, and like the Stuart Weitzman customer, so at least in the Midwest, they all want the boot that he's known for, the 50/50.
Really?
Yeah, it's a boot that comes up to your knee, and the front is leather, and the back is, I don't want to say elastic, but like a stretchy material.
Mhm.
Um, and it's the 16-year-old like rich girl coming in and just being like, I need the boot, and I don't want to talk to you. Yeah. So
And
I'm
she
like,
wants your help to put the boot on, right?
yes, yes. And you know what? For what I was getting paid, no, no, ma'am. No.
Lickety. Well, not just that, shoe customers, this is what I tell James all the time. He hates shopping with a passion, right? So I tell him, hun, that shoe, walk in it. Is it comfortable? Try it on.
Yes.
Because I cannot tell you how many times he's bought a shoe. This is early on when we were married. Now he doesn't do this, but he was like, didn't you say you loved those shoes when you tried them on? He goes, yeah, but no, they're pinching in the back. Well, were they pinching in the back when you tried them on? Yes, but I thought they'd stretch out. So I'm like, no, this is not
No.
how shoes work.
Yeah.
Especially since he's wearing athletic shoes. These are like casual footwear shoes. Those shoes are not actually made with leather.
No.
So there's no stretch. They fit the way they fit.
Yep. 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 All of my
Either
red
the foam
bottoms are mules.
Like even the foam interior will collapse so they fit a little bit bigger, but they're not stretching.
No, no, no. Unless it's like a Doc Martin after 2 years.
Yeah, after you break your feet in with them,
Yes.
because
Yeah.
Doc Martens, people who say they swear and love Doc Martens is because they've had the same pair for 10 years.
And
You
like,
break in a brand new pair, your feet are you're hobbling.
yeah. All of my red bottoms are mules. That I can't do like the loafer.
I can't,
It's too
well,
narrow.
like
You're right.
Craig can do a flat. He likes a very flat shoe. I
Mhm.
have to have a shoe with a lot more interior support, and I have a wide foot. So yeah, do a wide foot with designer shoes. There's no such thing, you know.
Yeah. I honestly wear every day, unless I'm dressing up, Crocs that look like, I think they're called Hey Dudes.
Well, yeah, I've been wanting to get those Hey Dudes. Quinny, what sneakers did you buy? You have to share.
She said Adidas with velvet and platform. I
Ooh,
know.
Bombas. Nice. I love Adidas. Also, I love Hey Dudes. I just haven't. I haven't. That's a shoe I need to try on because of the way the shoe's shaped.
Yes.
I just tried my first pair of Vans. Love
Oh,
them, and I was showing James these Betsy Johnson shoes. I'm like, James, I really want these, but tell me, what do you think? Let me see if I can grab it. Um, and I was really, really tempted to get these shoes because this is Winnie's fault. This is honest to God, all Winnie's fault about these shoes. I have no business looking at these shoes. I do not know why, but when Winnie showed all those sparkly bag charms she was working on, I
yeah.
started going down the sparkly train and I looked at these shoes and they're completely crystallized. Um
I
Let's
have
see.
I have two red bottoms covered in crystals.
Well, yeah, I've seen them like in high-end shoes, but I've never seen them. Oh, look at these. Okay, I did. It wasn't this pair, but when I saw this, I was like, "Oh my God, this is candy canes, crystallized
Oh,
candy
okay. I
canes."
might need those. I might need that.
Okay, and then there was the one that got what I wanted, and these ones I was thinking, okay, this is a Melissa's Corner always. She loves leopard print. Do you see how cool those are? They
Yeah.
have a thick platform too.
Yes.
So they have that. Let me see if I can find the ones I was looking at. Okay, here it is. And I said, James, should I get these? And he said, no, Jackie. I wanted these. So you see that blue? Oh my God.
Yes.
It's
Well,
so cool. So
is asking what shoe I wear when I dress up. I only wear red bottoms because I'm gay and petty. Oh,
I
can I
mean these have some
are?
structure. These are beautiful shoes. I mean, and they're only 80. No, how much are these? How much shoes do these cost? These are
Okay.
$89 full price. They're currently on sale for $62, but tomorrow that sale goes away. But it's called the Sydney Platform Sneakers by Betsy Johnson.
Oh,
You know,
I'll get those.
so cool.
Yeah.
Jolie says she has the Betsy's covered in crystals.
Yeah,
Oh,
silver crystals,
Winnie says,
blue crystals.
yeah, Winnie says that the Betsy has done, but they run so narrow. Okay, because Winnie has wide feet like I do. And Jolie says she has the Betsy covered in crystals, but she can't fit them. Okay, see, I need to try them on. So good thing I didn't order them. So
Um,
check my messages.
Betsy Johnson makes a handbag that's a washing machine, and I'm trying to find it for my boss because he's obsessed. Because he wants the Moschino version, but that was like 1,000, I think.
How much?
1,000 for the Moschino version, but the Betsy Johnson is, like 130 or something. So I've got to find the Betsy Johnson version.
Well, here's the thing. It's pretty much all the same crystals, unless those are like set like a jewelry setting with prongs. It's all glued anyway. Just
Yes,
get the Betsy Johnson's made. It's probably
yes,
the same dang factory. You know?
yes. Well, I was surprised with Winnie's Prada bag. Only one crystal popped off because I don't think those were prongs,
Hmm.
right, Winnie?
They were glued.
Yeah, they were glue, right?
Bought some Steve Madden's once. I like Steve Madden,
I love Steve
but
Madden.
I do. I like Steve Madden. I really like Steve Madden, and I like Steve Madden has been the if it's popular and now they have made a inspired version with their name on it.
Yes,
Okay. So they don't make a they don't have any issue saying, oh, that bag's popular. We'll make one that looks like it, but not it. But looks
yes.
like it. You know?
We have at the mall here, it's Steve Madden, then DSW. So I always look at Steve Madden and then buy it at DSW.
Well, yeah. I haven't been in a DSW in years.
Oh,
Um,
ours is huge.
yeah. But the thing is, like, my shoes have reduced. I only buy Vivea shoes now because they work for my feet.
Yeah.
And it's either Vivea shoes or, like, I have some Coach, like, laced up. Anything I can put my own insole in, I can wear, but I pretty much just wear Vivea shoes because they work for me.
Why don't you switch to Crocs already?
Well, Crocs, I can't put in the insole that I need. The interior support on a Croc isn't enough,
Okay.
you know? Yeah. So I used to have Crocs. I love Crocs. If you watched Kaz's video today, 5 Foot Nothing, she was showing she goes, all her shoes are Crocs, but none of them are clogs.
Yes. So
Because Crocs make so many different types of shoes, but everybody thinks of the Croc clog.
yes. So the Crocs I wear every day, I swear by them because I'm running around the mall every day.
Mhm.
But they look like a slip-on. So
Mhm.
it's not the Croc style.
So I bought them when they first came out. Okay, when I say I bought them, my sister bought them when they first came out and they were carried at Nordstrom's way back when they first became Crocs, right? Um, and I got a pair they were her pair, I believe, and I wore those forever. Those are the best rain shoes I've ever had in my life. Um, but I developed plantar fasciitis, so it doesn't have enough arch
Oh,
support in my
yeah.
one foot. So I'm like, whatever, fine. So now I have to wear, or I was going with full out orthotic shoes. Man, talk about the most boring shoes you've ever seen. Um, yeah, my feet felt fine, but I couldn't wear dresses because I could only wear a certain type of orthotic sandals, and it was just like the ugliest shoes. But anyway,
My mom is obsessed with Dansko. Dansko?
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hugh Floyd just did a video today where she showed her Dansko clogs. She got the Shearling clog, and she got a Dansko is a I believe it's a Danish brand. I wore Danskos like 20 years ago.
Yep.
They're excellent shoes. The way they're made to fit your foot, and I think if I could be wrong, but I think Dansko and Birkenstock are the same now. Like they were bought out, like the same parent ownership, but I could be
Yep.
wrong. Um, but Dansko's, the way they're supposed to fit the classic clog, because it was the nurse's shoe, it was always, it's supposed to not grip your heel. There's a little bit of a slip in the heel, so it fits your foot, but it's not constricting your foot, which means if you're standing all day, your feet will swell, and it has room in these shoes, and because they're natural leather, they're just amazing. Jolie says, I used to wear Danskos in theater and in nursing. Yeah,
Oh,
Dansko has excellent shoes.
yeah.
I think they're far better than the Birkenstock myself because the Birkenstock footbed does not work for my foot. Um,
I can't do the Birkenstocks. Miss Jeanette, hello. Um, I never got into Birkenstocks. I need my feet covered.
well, Birkenstocks is now owned by LVMH, so
Yeah.
forget them.
Who did they do that collaboration with?
I don't know.
It was somebody, I don't want to say Prada, but it was somebody along those lines, like Jimmy Choo or somebody.
I'm sure, but they're still Birkenstocks. They're supposed to be cork bottom shoes that conform to your feet. They're supposed to be the hippie shoe, and all of a sudden they're owned by LVMH. I'm like, this does not work well for me. You're really losing the vibe.
Yeah.
Because my sister's been wearing Birkenstocks for like 20 years. She wears them. She has so many different pairs, and as soon as LVMH bought them, the price went way up. Like they
Crazy.
went from under 80 to like 140, 150. Yeah.
Yeah. I think Rakita just got, I haven't watched her video yet, but from the title, it looks like she got the Timberland Louis.
They look amazing. Oh my
Did you
God,
watch the
I
video?
love her video.
Okay.
Those shoes were a saga. To get those shoes was hard. Apparently, it came in like in 3 different styles, and
Yeah.
she knows she loves some Timberlands. I did not know that. Somebody told me this. I don't know if it was a video. It might have been Rakita. It might have been somebody. There's been this long-standing thing with Timberland, specifically with Black Americans, that people like as an ethnic group. They like the style, look, and brand or whatever. I didn't know that. I'm like, what rock have I been living under? You know. So so basically, she says someone was bringing up the thing about playing on trying. I think it must have been Dacob because he's the only person out there that's gonna go this far when it comes to fashion. But because when they hired Pharrell, trying to get that other demographic into the high-end luxury and catering to a new market,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
I'm like, it's the same dang market. Because Timberland boots have always been like work boots,
Yes.
uh, and then my seriously, my work boots, like my composite toe, steel toed, whatever boots I use, they're Timberlands. And all of a sudden, Louis and Timberland did a collab. They're gorgeous. I'm not gonna lie. Those shoes are gorgeous. She should wear them every day.
I cannot get into them. I don't like Tim's. They're not the
Well,
jam. I don't like boots.
you have to like the look. You have to go with the look. That
Yeah.
is a
I
blue
don't like,
jean, Tim's, like t-shirt, casual, $3,000 bag. Look at me. But my Timberlands, let me go get them. Let me show
okay.
you my Timberlands.
Um, there's Timberlands did one with, I think, Jimmy Choo that Cassie bought, if I'm correct. And Winnie was Winnie covering her own boots? I can't remember. Winnie was gonna
Yeah.
crystallize her own boots. Yes.
I think she ended up just crystallizing one boot. So
Okay.
this is my boot bag. So whenever
Oh,
I have to do field work or go out in the field, I just grab Mickey. And in here, these are my Timberlands.
oh yeah,
These
those
are
are far
men's.
from like the fashion.
Yeah, this is the Timberland Pro. And these are still very expensive, but the leather on these are really good leather. I mean, they make amazingly good shoes.
Yeah,
And for a composite shoe, um, so the composite part is in the toe, right? These have to have safety ratings. So this is something you can, if you're a working person who has to work in a place that has composite or steel toe, always go for composite if they allow the safety rating. Steel toes sound interesting, but when something crushes with more force than that steel toe, bye bye toes.
yep,
So
goes like that. Yep,
crush, steel can cut.
yep,
So crush is better than cut.
yep.
So if you're looking for, and these are men's, I can wear men's shoes, and these run a little bit on the small side. So to me, these actually fit perfectly. My husband had to size up half a size. But these are, and I haven't actually worn these in the field. So these are 8.5 men's. So this is a 41.5, which is my perfect size in the Euro numbers. What size shoe do you wear?
10.5. Yeah, just a 10.5, a regular.
What size?
10.5.
Oh, that's James's size. Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's a pretty normal.
men's.
Yeah, yeah.
Julie's going into lurker mode. She's doing go ahead and lurk.
Cooking.
We're
Yeah,
cool. Um, so flight attendants wore them too. Oh yeah, yeah. So anybody who works on their feet, you ask them what shoes they wear.
yes,
Any of them. When Payless was still in business, they had a work line of shoes that were really good. They were restaurant safe because restaurant floors are notorious for being just the worst places. There's
yeah,
a lot of aerosolized oil in the air when you have fryers, so that stuff gets onto the floor. And even if you mop it every day, it's a slipping hazard. So you normally have to wear an anti-slip type of shoe, and um, Payless used to make them, and they were awesome. Um,
Did you ever see Palessi?
what's that?
Payless did a stunt in Beverly Hills where they opened a boutique called Palessi and took all the Payless symbols off and put Palessi and charged something like 500 times the price. So the sneakers were like 650 and invited all these influencers and they sold out in like an hour and then told them it was actually Payless. I have it on my phone. I'll text it to you when we get off.
Here's the thing. I have worn a Payless shoe. There's a difference between a Payless shoe and a $500 shoe that you can feel.
You
It's
know, not with Palessi.
wow. You
Yes.
know, Jolie says nurses wear Dansko, Birkenstocks, and Doc Martens. Yep.
Yep. Yep.
I always liked Morel, a shoe brand called Morel,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
also wear Echoes.
Yep. We
And
have both stores here.
yeah, and a Joseph's. I think Joseph's is another. I can't remember There's two words to it, but
A
basically, I've never worn cheap shoes. I never could. Hmm?
Joseph A.
Hmm?
Banks, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, we have Echo and Morel.
I like both of them. I've worn them both.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've got a couple of Echoes because it's great leather.
Jolie, you're being really bad at lurking. She says some people can't feel quality, Jackie. I believe that. If those influencers dropped $500 for Payless shoes and didn't know the dang difference, they don't know what shoes are like.
Mm-hmm.
Or they're so used to shoes being painful, they don't know what a shoe should feel like.
I think it's the shoes being painful.
Yeah. It's like a
Yeah.
lot of people just think shoes. Oh, who was it? Dale. Dale's Addiction did a vlog. It was so funny because she wore this really cute outfit and she says, I might regret these shoes. While she was out, she had to get plasters for her feet, which are just band-aids.
Oh,
And then before the day was done, she had walked into another store and bought a pair of flat trainers because those shoes, while cute, killed her feet.
Oh, that's so bad. That happened to me when I was with Foxy LV. We were shopping on Rodeo, and I bought a pair of Louboutins loafers. And it's 90 degrees, not thinking about any of that affecting your foot. And I went to Aldo and just bought a pair of slippers. Yeah, I was over it. I couldn't do it. So that's why now I only buy mules.
Well, I also think my feet problem, not just for genetics and everything. Also, when I was growing up, I didn't wear shoes. I ran around barefooted like a crazy
Yep,
heathen. And you only wore flip flops. Like literally,
yep,
we only wore flat flip flops everywhere.
yep.
Like I didn't know what a closed toe shoe was.
Yeah, we
But those
wear
are flat,
slippers.
flat, flat. So that I
Yeah,
think my arch just, you know,
yeah. We had good slippers. We had beach slippers. We had house slippers.
it's so funny when I hear Meredith call them thongs because that's what I associate.
I've never heard them called flip flops or thongs until I came to the mainland.
Oh, what were they called in Hawaii?
Slippers.
Really?
Yep.
Uh,
Yep.
Grace says that she likes a German brand of shoe called Paul Green. Have you heard of that one?
No.
It sounds so very normal. I need to look that up. Um,
Hmm.
Christiana says she loves Echo. I love Echo. They have great shoes. They're Danish. Um, I'm in Torrey Pines Del Mar. Oh, go on a hike. Nice. Have a
I'll,
nice.
I'll
Um,
be lurking.
I have a few pairs of flat casual sneakers and a pair of wedges. Which okay. Chat group friends, be kind. How many pair of shoes? Estimate. You can round up, round down, whatever shoes do you own? Because I kind of feel I might be
Oh,
a little on the excessive side.
I'm at 100 at least.
Hmm. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not alone.
Oh, well, it's the
I
only way
have
it's popular.
50. I have 50 in my closet that I don't even wear. And I
Oh,
have another maybe 20 pair I
yeah.
wear.
Yeah. Mine are all loafers that look exactly the same. They're all velvet.
Mm. I know because the ones that are in my closet are the ones I wore before I had plantar fasciitis. So I have a hard time giving them up because they're really good shoes, but I can't wear them. Like, oh, and
You
then
got to
the shoe.
donate. Just donate them.
I know. I know. I need to. I need to. Like everything else, a hoarder.
I'm donating this chair and tree behind me.
She's pretty though.
I know, but I don't like stuff, and my roommate left a lot of stuff.
Mm. Well, that chair looks very like minimalistic, modern.
It's Eames. Yeah, it's an Eames chair.
It's expensive.
They're slightly up there, yes. So I'm gonna get a pretty penny. Yeah.
I honestly love the look of that chair, but any type of chair like that I've ever sat in, I don't like the way they feel.
Not zero, Jackie, zero.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Like
What's
all
the Joe kit? Sorry, have you seen the Joe kit?
where who
Oh, Joe Koi special in Hawaii. Yes, I have. When I went to Vegas, we went to a comedy show and they didn't have enough people to sit in the very front. And so they were letting us go there for free, for complimentary. And it was Joe Coy as a surprise comedian.
oh neat. Well, hey,
Yeah.
when you say you're going to Hawaii, what part of Hawaii are you going to go to?
Oahu.
Oahu?
I only go
So,
to Oahu. Yeah.
which island is that one?
Waikiki.
Okay.
Honolulu.
Can't keep them straight. I want to
I,
go see the lava flows.
I'm sorry.
I want to go see the lava flows.
So that's
Okay.
Hawaii. That's the big island.
Yeah, but
Yeah. I've been
yeah.
there. I think in sixth grade or seventh grade, we took a trip to all the islands as a school.
But don't you have to fly into the main island to go to the small island? So you have to take a puddle
Fly to
hopper?
every island. You fly to every island.
Oh, you can? It goes direct flight?
Yeah. So we went from Oahu to the Big Island to Kauai, Kauai to Maui.
Which
Uh,
one is your? Well, you said the one
my
Oahu.
family's on Oahu.
Oahu.
Yeah,
Not the one your family's on.
yeah. My mom's side is from the Big Island, and my dad's side is from Oahu.
Nice.
Yeah, so
How
I'll
did
be on
how did
Oahu
they
for a while.
meet?
Hmm.
How did they meet?
I actually don't know because they went to very, very different schools. I'd have to ask my mom. I don't think I've ever asked her. My mom went to so before the queen was dethroned, she set up a school system. Before the missionaries came, Hawaii had a 98% literacy rate, and then the missionaries came and ruined everything. My mom
Really?
went to a private school set up by the queen, and then my dad went to a different type of school. Um, so very different and different parts of the island. I'd have to ask her how they met
How in the world does the literacy rate go down?
because the
What did
missionaries
they do?
banned the Hawaiian language and hula.
Oh,
So yeah, the palace had power, water, plumbing, and something else before the White House. Yeah, Hawaii has great, rich history pre-missionaries.
Saya D says that you can get 4 to 5 digits for that
Yes,
chair.
yeah,
So are
for
you
the
selling?
air.
Are you
And
donating?
no, oh, by donating I mean I'm selling. Yes, I'm aware.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, yeah. Give that sucker a new home if you don't
yeah,
love it. So again, that's somebody else's unicorn, not yours.
yes, yes, yes. Um, Yeah, we sat the front row of Joe Coy. I have a picture. It might be on my Instagram. Um, when it was me and my best friend Annie went to Vegas and we stayed at this horrible hotel.
One horrible hotel.
The Rio?
Are we
Yeah.
on the strip?
No, the Rio's off the strip.
Oh, but you saying don't stay there?
We went when the cyber attack happened. So we were supposed to stay at Paris, then that failed. So we went to MGM, then that failed. So we went to the Luxor, and that failed. And the only other option was the Rio. And the chairs were ripped up. The carpet was stained. There was like a huge like stain on the couch. Somebody like chain smoked before they left. It was just horrible. I got a full refund.
Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine. Do they have smoking in the hotels in Vegas?
No. So that's why
Oh,
I was
okay.
yeah.
And I'm like, no, no, no.
Yeah.
Christiana, what brand of shoes do you look at since you say you need more shoes? And don't you live in like a walking town? Like literally where you live is walking everywhere? At least, it's Hawaii is not a far flight. Uh, Hawaii is easy to get to.
For me,
Oh no, uh, Jeanette says she would love to go to Hawaii someday.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. They're not that far.
I would recommend Hawaii before I recommend Paris. Just saying.
I've never been to Paris, and I don't think I would like it.
The architecture's beautiful, the streets are beautiful, the history is amazing. The people are fine. My cousins lived there for 20 some odd years in the heart of Paris. I've been there 3 times. It's fun to see something that you've seen photos of or films of in person.
Yeah.
The Louvre is amazing. I recommend the Louvre wholeheartedly. But honestly, I hate the Charles de Gaulle airport so much
Oh,
that I will never go back because of that airport. I hate that airport. I Every time we've flown through that airport, I will fly over to Germany any day of the week. Frankfurt, here we come. But
okay.
Charles de Gaulle Airport, hell no. I'll go to Heathrow. I'll go, and I mean, I haven't flown internationally since 2007, so I'm really out of date. But it was such a bad experience the few times I've gone through Paris. I'm like, no, no. Now, when we've driven into Paris from Belgium, when my mom was in Belgium, different vibe, different experience. When you have a car, you're driving around, and it's a whole different feel. If you're going as a tourist, I feel like it's be a tourist. This is what I tell everybody: be a tourist. Buy buy the package deal. Get the tour led by the person that lives there. Do the things. Enjoy it. You have 1 week or 10 days. Do everything you want to do. Don't think about trying to live like a local. Don't do the Airbnb. Just enjoy the full thing and be a tourist. You
Yeah.
know, people are always like, "Oh, I want to see what the real Thailand is or the real Bangkok is." I'm like, the real Bangkok is gritty. It has pollution. There is a ton of traffic. It is hot. It is sweaty. Stay in that 5-star hotel. Forget the real Bangkok.
Yeah.
Enjoy this part, the tourist part.
Yeah. I get it. Yeah. Oahu's the same way.
Jolie says we hate tours. I hate tours too. But if I'm going to a country that I'm not familiar with, that's the only, I would rather take I normally will buy a history book. Of the area. And that gives me more of a feeling. And Monarch's asking, what's wrong with the Charles de Gaulle Airport? I've never been. It is, when I went, the couple times I went, and I went in 2 different decades. So it's not even 2007. Well, I didn't fly into there, but no, 2004, I flew in there, and then I was in there in the 90s, okay, in Charles de Gaulle. That airport's congested, very high traffic, very condensed. Finding your way around the terminal, the interior is like not easy. Now, all airports will have things in English, but whatever country you're visiting, the primary script will always be first in their local language. So in France, everything over the overhead will be said in French first, and then everything will be written in French first. And then they normally go into at least 2 or 3 different languages. It's normally going to be like English, maybe some German, some Japanese. Now it might be even Chinese. There used to be a lot of Japanese tourism, but I think Japanese has eclipsed the Japanese tourist. So there might probably have Mandarin in there. But the problem with the Charles de Gaulle Airport is because when you're flying internationally, your first port of entry, whatever port that is, you're normally having to change equipment if you're flying from America. So if you're flying from America, you're normally on an American flight, something, you're going to a destination, and in that destination, that first port of entry into Europe, if that's your final destination, you're good. If that is not, you are not good. You have to go find another normally you're going from, like, let's say United or American or whatever carrier you came in from the United States, and then you have to go find the KLM or the SAS or the whatever next carrier you're doing. And when you're in an airport, that's whole terminals. So you are racing in those airports, racing. That's why I hate those airports, and that's why I love Frankfurt. And when I book international, when I'm having to do many legs, many journey, many hops, I'm always looking at partnerships between airlines. So if there's an American Airlines that partners with SAS or KLM, their terminals are closer to each other. If you're going from, let's say I went from KLM to Lithuanian Air, I had to hike across that dang airport. And at the age I am now, and the back I have now, I don't think I could do it. So that's what I hate about flying internationally. Keith says is very Charles de Gaulle is very confusing airport, but the upside is there's an Hermes and well, that's true. That is true. The Paris airport does have great shopping. They're gonna get some dollars. Hi Keith. By the way, so Keith just came. He went to do some aid work. He went down to the Carolinas to help with the hurricane relief, and now we're
Oh,
gearing up for another hurricane.
yeah. Oh, wow. You're right. You don't have to translate.
Jolie says Germany is awesome. Yeah, Frankfurt is awesome, and so is Heathrow. My stepfather just sent me a thing today. They're doing a new tunnel bridge system from Copenhagen, from Denmark. They have one going up to Sweden. It's an underwater, and then it goes into a bridge, right? So there's room for shipping, and they're doing another one going over to Germany now.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh yeah. Well, this part of the ocean and the sea that Denmark's in is pretty stable, very calm, not like some other parts of the oceans.
Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Oh, now I want a Diet Coke, Jackie.
I'm an addict. Okay, so I bought
Yeah.
this little coin case, and I loved it. Right, so I bought one for my twin. And I got her the Coca-Cola version, the red one, the red can.
Yeah.
So I gave it to her. She goes, "I love Diet Coke." Cannot please her. I looked at her like, how many times has she told me, "Oh, I love Coca-Cola"?
Yeah.
Now she goes, "Oh, I love." Oh my gosh, um, ridiculous. I said nothing I give her is going to be the right thing. I could give her both things. Maybe this is twin life. When we were twins, my parents wanted us to put my mother, not my father, put us in the same outfits, right? And then as we got older and more independent and more like, I don't want to wear that. We would get to pick two different colors, same outfit.
Yeah.
And then inevitably, I don't care. We both wanted to wear the red dress. But we had one red dress, one red one, and one yellow one. We couldn't both wear the red. This is my sister and I. I have two bags stuck in airports, says Grace. Yuck.
Oh,
And if you know, here's the thing too. Once you get to Europe and you're in a domestic location, like this is, let's say you're already in France, you're already in Paris. If you want to fly anywhere else in the EU, easy breezy, cheap. Prices are cheaper. It is awesome. You do that same flight from the United States, and it's like, how come this flight from France to Spain is like $100, and all of a sudden, if I did United States over from going through France and then to Spain, it goes up to like 600 or more just for that one leg.
yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
um, you're like, I don't. Okay, Saya, Hawaiian pizza. How do you feel about pineapple on your pizza?
Oh gosh, it's horrible. No. No.
How do you feel about cooked pineapple?
I personally have never seen it until I came to the States.
We in Thailand, we only ate it fresh and raw
Yeah.
and ripe, right? And sometimes I think for the American tourists, they put it in a Thai fried rice, you know? There's
Yeah.
a couple dishes that they would put that in, but I hate cooked pineapple
Yeah.
with an absolute passion.
Yeah.
Because I want the tart and the sweet. Not as
Yes.
soon as you cook it, it's mushy and it's a little bit too sweet because
Yes.
of the caramelizing the sugar. And I'm like, no, don't
Yeah.
ruin my
People like
pineapple.
barbecue. I'm not
People,
about it. Yeah.
I know. Yeah. Come on. Keith says he flew from Italy to Morocco for $7. Yeah. My friend was living in Germany. She would fly down to Rome, $50 round trip. They would
Mhm.
go shop at Prada because they were already living in the EU. It's when you come from the outside in that the
Yeah.
prices go nuts. So actually, if you're really adventurous, fly into the country you want to go to. Don't buy any more tickets. I mean, you do your return flight, but if you want to fly inside and go to different countries, either take a flight. The flight's actually cheaper than the trains, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
which doesn't seem like it should be that way, but it is.
Yeah. Fresh or cooked. He says she
My
loves
husband,
fresh or cooked.
yeah, James is the same way. James, his favorite fruit, he has two favorite fruits in this order: mango and green mango, not ripe mango, and then pineapple.
Ew. Keith says some people eat pineapple with cottage cheese. I'd rather starve.
Why?
Oh,
Why?
part of me just died. Ew.
In Thailand, they had a pineapple diet. I'm like, because there's a lot of enzymes in
Yeah.
fresh pineapple, and if you don't cook it and you just eat it, fresh and not super ripe, because it can go ripe to too ripe, and you can still eat it. But before it gets too ripe, people just eat pineapple and they can lose a lot of weight on it. Of course, I don't recommend this as a dietary anything. But if you want to lose some weight really fast, you can do it with the pineapple diet, which I think is ridiculous. But I don't do diets. Um,
Yeah. Mm. No man.
oh, Dee's allergic to mangoes. Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
people are. It is the skin of the mango.
Mm.
It's related to, I believe, the nightshade family. James knows about this because he has the same allergy. Um, but yeah, but mangoes are the number one harvested fruit in the world.
Yep, yep, yep. We got mangoes when I was in elementary school as snacks.
What's next? Do you get the green mangoes too, right? Not just the
Yep,
ripe ones?
yep, yep, yep.
The best, and people are looking at me like, what do you mean green mango? I'm like, it's not unripe mango. It's a different variant on the mango. And it's tart. And sometimes they're more tart, sometimes they're less tart, but they're a divine. They're
Yeah. Hmm.
well, we've been here for an hour and 40 minutes. I gotta get to bed. I'm
I'm gonna
sure
go upstairs and get a burger.
you're an hour later than me, right?
No, we're the same, I think.
Okay,
7:30.
Central?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Anyway, you get dinner. I haven't had dinner either. I'm gonna have another food that I eat when James isn't with me because he doesn't like it. Pimento cheese sandwich.
Oh, very nice. That
I
sounds
love pimento cheese. He hates it.
Oh no, I'm gonna get a burger.
Okay, guys. Everybody have a great day. We will be back. I think Craig's going live Wednesday. I don't know if
Yeah.
Winnie's going live tomorrow. She's with her family. And then
No.
again, I'll go live on Friday for sure. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, okay. Bye.
Okay, bye guys. Bye Jackie.